NGO? The floor is open. India.
Thank you, Chair, and I would like to welcome the NGO representative here. I would like to request him to briefly, if you can, briefly tell the committee the Sorry, thank you. Yeah, I would appreciate if the member of the representative of the NGO could briefly tell the committee the kind of work they are doing in India, and which could give us a kind of idea of the nature of your work and how it will be important in the context of socio-economic development in India, and as well as the greater objective of Millennium Development Goals and in the UN context. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other question? Kiba.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We have looked closely at the information related to this organization, and we see firstly that this is an organization that has been in existence for some time. Over 25 years experience amassed, in fact, which came from nowhere, if you like. It engaged in small-scale activity in one place and then expanded. So we see there is a lot of documentation on their achievements in microfinance. And in that connection, we would like to ask, what impact is apparent as a result of the assistance that this program has provided to women in India? In other words, do you have any statistics or assessment, measurement of the impact of microfinance projects? Because we see that these have been promoted not only in India, but also in collaboration with Bangladesh and other countries in Southeast Asia. And in terms of assistance or support to women in establishing small businesses, so let me ask you, what social effect is apparent in society, not so much in terms of in economic or financial terms, but rather to what extent have you seen the improvement in the level of social services, access to social services by the population that has been beneficiary of such programs? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pakistan.
Thank you, Chair. And I'll join my colleagues in thanking the representative of NGO for coming here and answering our questions. My question is basically related to the specification of by the organization as grassroots activities as the preferred method to achieve its aims. And the organization has undertaken a number of activities in other countries, especially for arranging conferences and other events. While we appreciate the efforts of the organization, we would like to hear the views of the representative on the utilization of the outcome of conferences on other than the provision of research to its grassroots actions. Does the organization plan to undertake grassroots activities in other countries, or is the purpose of conferences to establish networking of similar NGOs? We would be interested to hear the views of the NGO on this issue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I give floor to the distinguished representative of the NGO.
Namaskar. At first, my regards and love to all respect chairperson and the delegates from abroad. Then at first I am trying to say, Mr. Bimal was asking, we are working, the organization started in the year 1983. That time I worked in an organization. End of the day, one person, he died without treatment. Then we got some fund as collection door to door. Then, after death work, funeral work, some money was excess. That time we started the program. After a few years, we have started the microcredit activities. One rickshaw van puller, every day 5 rupees rent, he has got rent from rickshaw shopkeeper. After a few days, he was not able to pay the money. I was the rickshaw van puller, the passenger. That day I asked, if I give you a rickshaw van 2000 rupees, every day can you pay 5 rupees per day? So after 1 year, the rickshaw van will be yours. If you not pay the money, the rickshaw van will be the organization. Then we started the rickshaw van. We have gave one rickshaw van to the rickshaw puller. Daily 5 rupees he paid, and after 1 year, he was the one. Then after 2002, once upon a time, the Graham N. Wright from microfinance activities, Microsave Africa chief, he visited VSSU. Then he wrote the visitor's book, International, every organization can learn from here. There are many things to learn. Then World Bank studied our organization, 8% at a time, 8 days, for 8 days. They submit the report to the World Bank. Then World Bank told, impossible. Then after 3 months, 2 chartered accountants from World Bank, Mark Staley and Aknabin from Bangladesh, they visited for 8 days, from 1st July to 8th July. They submit the report to the World Bank. Then World Bank, 56 pages website open, the International Microfinance can learn from VSSU. This is an MFI, is entirely local, work with men as well as women. Not only the group lending, they are also working individual lending just like this. Then in the year 2002, Ashoka Fellowship they have given from Washington regarding the innovation on microfinance program. After a few days, the many people are interested to visit VSSU through the website. Maybe 134 interns and visitors from 5 continents they have visited. At present, 8% is waiting for internship to VSSU. So we think Woodcock Foundation, Oxfam America, from America, once upon a time they visited the organization and they have told they are interested to give some funds to microfinance sector. But I had one dream, 24 years I will not take any grant from national or international. If I get some ability, then I will take some funds from international. I thought last 27 years before, 26 years before. Then Oxfam America, they have given a chance, if you want to visit the whole world, we can pay you. That time I told, I have no good education, I am only class 10. So if you arrange one interpreter, it will be good for me. Then they have arranged also one interpreter. And that time, I attend New York Microkit program 2000 to 8th November. The program was 11th to 14th November. End of the program, I went to Oxfam office, 23 countries was there. The Oxfam president declared after presentation the Oxfam hero. Then I also attend the Pakistan, probably biggest in the Pakistan, Habib Bank, the vice president and also the first microfinance bank in Pakistan, Aisha Bagh. Both also wait for me at least half an hour to discuss regarding the presentation of VSSU, how VSSU is working with the community people without the government and international support. So then I discussed with 2%, they are very happy. Then I have got maybe 20 countries visited, and this is my life first visit from VSSU. We are paying the money. We are very small organization. We are working to collect money. I know this is illegal of Indian scenario, but we are trying to collect money because I am trying to show the world new things. Trade is good. Poor can get easily loan from microcredit. Once upon a time, when I attend the Ashoka International Dialogue Program in Bangladesh, 13th October to 24th October, That time Muhammad Yunus, one interpreter from Ashoka, they arranged, Kashfia Khatun, now she is working World Bank. She was not able to say, my interpreter, that time Muhammad Yunus, the Nobel laureate, he helped me as interpreter. Then Muhammad Yunus told me in the 21 countries was there, Ashoka International Grameen Dialogue, I am trying, but Kopil already finished 100% loan from savings. And second time, 2006, 10th December, 5:17 p.m., Muhammad Yunus and Kopil Mondal was TV conference from Sweden. That time Muhammad Yunus told, I am getting funds from bank or I am getting from international funding agency. But Kopil work is very difficult to collect money from local community people and to work with the community for their community development. So this is the difference, microcredit and microfinance. Another, I am trying to say, our activity is very small activities because we are collecting money from poor people near Sundarban. It's very difficult area. At present, we have collected near about 40 crores cumulative and we have disbursed 40 crores, means 400 million INR. So this is our activities, our main aim, just like microcredit and microfinance to show difference. Poor people, they cannot save money. But we are trying, at first we are giving you the money, you earn money, then slowly you pay money, and in the meantime you can pay 5 rupees, 10 rupees. We have different type of products, 7 types of product in microcredit. Daily scheme, weekly scheme, monthly scheme, attitude, different type of program. So when poor people will save money 10 rupees per day, after 1 year 3,650 rupees, and for 5 program, at least with interest he or she will get 30,000 rupees. When a person will deposit 10 rupees per day, so when you have some money, you have strength. Your inner strength will be strong more. You will get confidence. Anytime you can get loan because you have some money in your organization, give me some money, I am arranging this. So I am trying to show the world what is the difference between credit and finance, microfinance. We are also giving 7-in-1 product. 7-in-1 product, just like free of cost, you will get the facility, the insurance coverage. Anytime if any accidentally happen, we have given 1,50,000 within 24 years. So people, they easily understand. Yes. So this is our activities. Now I am trying to say, we have given some land to the government of India. Government of India will start on Jaw Navodaya Vidyalaya. We are going to start the education because our main theme through education and microfinance, it will be the Credit Plus program. So for Pakistan, for Cuba and for India, for abroad, I am saying my humble prayer to UN chief and all delegates, give me a chance. Maybe we have some good things, we have some weakness. We have main weakness, we are not able to good reporting, documenting and other things. But we are able to work very good for the community people, rural people, how we can use the community resource and we can use the community development. This is our activities. So only my humble request to everybody, give a chance at least, then you can think. I will be grateful to you forever.
Thank you very much. I thank the representative of the NGO. Indeed we, thank you. Indeed we, yes, thank you. Just, you can leave. Indeed, maybe we couldn't observe the 15 minutes time limit, but I didn't want to interrupt the representative of the NGO. The next NGO representative, Assyrian Academic Society.